Morning, my dear friends. This is yet again a recording for you. I wish I could see all of you more often, and some of you I haven't seen at all, but still sending you love. And I would like to know how you're doing. Aren't you putting too much on your cart? And are you not forgetting to take downtime instead of being in service all 24 hours doing things for yourself, for the household, for everything that needs to be done and running that needs to be done here and there. Yeah, and some of you have pets and family, so there is a lot. So I'm just wondering, and from what I hear from you on the phone, messages, I understand that you are busy, and as almost everyone is busy now and tired by the end of the year and overwhelmed with things going on. So just reminding, to begin with, I have a story that I brought you from the old times. Around 2004, maybe five, when I was still working as an interpreter, translator, I came into a bookstore and saw something in a women's magazine. And it was something that spoke so much to my heart that I thought, oh, I necessarily should have this. And this is a picture. If you saw my husband, it's pretty much what we are. And I wonder if you did have something like this in your life. Like, for example, you see something, an activity, a book, and a voice inside tells you, yes, yes, this is a thing for me. This is just a thing. I should go here and I must travel to this country. I must try out for the job. Things like this. Just something from inside. Say, okay, what's next on the list? I wanted to show you this contraption that I made some time ago. This hangs on my door, and this is the sun. If you, it almost looks like not sun anymore, and it's not this that bright and sunny. I decided to make a new one that will look better. Okay, and this hangs when you can come in, and the door is just closed because I like the door closed and from the noise. And this hangs when I'm taking a nap or when I don't like to be disturbed. And still, I prefer, even with this, I still prefer to record videos for you when nobody's at home and I cannot be distracted or I cannot be heard. I don't know why I prefer it this way, but I do. Okay, as for a few stories of creation, here is the first one. Once every 2 months, I go to a volunteer repair cafe where I have wonderful time talking to people why I repair their clothes, what they bring with holes or some damage or just an old shirt or pants. And I need to cross tracks every time. And it's always very important when I want to catch to catch a light rail at particular time, that I am not held by the train on the tracks, because sometimes I can just wait there for half an hour, 40 minutes, and instead of coming at 12 o'clock when the cafe opens and we start setting up, or when volunteers come in, I sometimes can get there by one when the cafe opens for for service for people. So this time I really wanted to get there by 12, and I visualized it before my eyes, that I come closer to the tracks and there is emptiness, there is no train, and I can pass just as I want. So I visualized it, I asked the universe, I did all the things I know, and you can choose. There are thousands of things that can happen to you, and you can choose. You can choose safe travel, you can choose getting to your airplane on time and sitting there in the seat just before the airplane takes off. Yeah, not after. So this time I wrote the time for you. I wrote the time down for you because the the time when the trains were passing was so close, and I could hear the train when I was still walking on Chapel Avenue comes to that crosses the tracks. I could hear the train, but I kept it in my mind that when I come close, it's all right. There is no train. It, I kept doing it and again. And when I came to the tracks, it already passed happily and I could walk. So it was all great. And when I reached the light rail station, I could hear the next train was passing. And since it was so close, I wrote the time down. And the time is first train passing 11:15 and the next train passing 11:25. So you see how close it is. But you can have, and I wanted this freedom to cross, and I managed to get it because you and everyone can get anything at all that you want. Okay, what do we have next? I don't want you to be bored. Uh, Now I notice more signs that the universe gives me. For example, when you open the door, try opening the door. Either it's work or it's renting an apartment, getting a house. If you try opening it and it just flies open, so this is your thing. And when you try and keep trying, and it doesn't open, so it's just not your door. And this time I was trying to open a Venmo account. There is an application with cash. And several people, like doctors and contractors and massage salons, were asking me to have it. So finally, I sat in front of my computer and started the process. And what do you think? I got an error five, six times during the whole process. There is an error, try again. And when it is five times, I said, so I just shouldn't have it. I'll get it on the phone. It'll be wiser, and the universe give me signs after all. And the last thing, because I want to be really close, well, close to you and close to 10 minutes. Ah, those of you who can see me, I'll be close to you. And close to 10 minutes, it's still within my power. And the last story, ah, I was ordering some medications for my vanishing cat seizures. And the price for them just jumps, from 56 to 300 and to 460. So it's just all over the place. And this time there was no price. We'll send you a bill. And I thought, wow, it can be anything, but I would like it to be at least within reason. Within the reason, like 200, it's still within the reason. After paying for 60 once and 300 something, because I expect really to go down in the dose, but whatever the reasonable doctor now, there's only one, the homeopathic one. And this time I I kind of seen in front of my mind's eye that is below 200. And what I got, I couldn't believe my eyes. I am not sure if you could see. Uh, I want you to see it because you will not believe me. It's 13.11. So I wanted, I don't know why. I never saw this price and I never saw whatever nonsense was written there before. So it's like just absolute theater. And since it's time, I send you my love and take good care of yourself because nothing is important as you enjoying your life and being healthy and loving yourself. Bye for now.